Welcome back, Pack. We're here with another installment of Assassin's Creed Syndicate stealth missions. Last week, in the first mission, we managed to kill Ferris without being seen by anybody. We whistled a couple times. We had those two instances where we did get seen, but they're kind of scripted into the game, but otherwise, we didn't get seen. So we count that as a win. This time, oh boy, was it a different story. We had the Evie mission, where she's on a train heading to Brewster's lab, and then you have to sneak into Brewster's lab by stealing a key and then killing Brewster. Sounds easy. Sounds like a nice stealthy mission, sneaking here and there, stealing stuff. All sounds great. Yeah, great. Except there's a bunch of enemies. So this was fun, and it took me a little over 2 hours to do. But here we go. So starting out, everything was pretty normal. We had the whistle over for a guy, kill him, run out the train. Have the next guy, just kill him immediately, don't even have to worry about him. The next one is supposed to be teaching you about how to throw knives with free throwing, but if you climb up on these boxes on the right, you're able to just jump down, assassinate him without him seeing you. No problem. The next two guys were the problem. So these two guys, I had been trying to figure out a way to kill them without being seen. And I hadn't thought about doing this, where you just jump down on top of the first one and then running up behind the other one. I'd been trying to go into that wagon, going through the window, trying to sneak up behind them, whistling over for them, just everything I could. And most of them worked, but they were a lot slower than I would have liked. And they weren't 100% guaranteed. If you missed with a throwing knife, or if you did anything wrong, they saw you. These two guys up here, you can easily whistle them down and bring them down into the train cart with you. But if you run up to this train cart, they will turn around before you get inside, and they will spot you, and that killed a few runs as well. Very, very annoying. But fortunately, whistling while you're inside, just walk up, whistle while you're inside, brings them down, you kill them, no problems. At least that was the first two major hurdles of this stealth run accomplished. These two sections were the hardest because you don't have double assassination. You can't just run up and start killing people, because active assassinations or active killing of people will alert anybody else nearby. Very annoying. I also found out with that other one, the last two people, throwing a smoke bomb on top of that train cart doesn't work. Now this guy is coming up and running up as we disconnect the cart. Obviously, it's part of the cutscene. Happens regardless how many people you kill. He's always going to be there, and he doesn't actually spot you. So now we've made it to the train yard for Brewster's laboratory. And this was a fun one because you've got 5 guys walking towards you and 2 other guards here on the side. And I tried so much wait it out, walk around, kill these 2 guys. No, it turns out all you have to do is go into a crouching position, walk forward, hit the W key, don't look back. Once you get to the lift, you do an active sprint, jump up here. The guy at the bottom left there, I think you might have seen him. He turned around, he looked at us, but he did not trigger a notice. He didn't trigger awareness of us, so we're good. We should be good to go for that. All right. Next one's actually pretty easy. You're just gonna take out the guy on the left and then jump down into the haystack, whistle on your way down, or whistle when you get in there. But I think he missed the whistle the first time. Go ahead and stab him. He doesn't even check the haystack, which is, I think, pretty odd. Then you're gonna walk yourself around here, drop these barrels. By the way, we are gonna be doing 100% runs for all of these missions. So not only are we gonna do them 100% stealth, but we are gonna do 100% runs for all of these. We're gonna kill this guy on the left here. He is gonna walk in a triangular pattern, and we don't wanna accidentally have him see us later. So that's why we're sneaking up on him, gonna kill him. We got another crate of barrels to drop over here on these 2. So we gotta wait for the guy on the right to turn around and come back before we can drop the barrels. All right, drop the barrels on him. And now we're gonna head up to where the spy is being held. Now the spy is gonna give us the directions on who's holding a key to get into Brewster's lab, etc., etc. But also while we're up here, we're gonna drop the last barrel, or last set of barrels, which will get us our 5th kill, actually 5th and 6th kill, for the optional objective. So we're just gonna run past the entry point and drop this crate of barrels.
Nearly there.
Right here. I did learn that if you run up too quickly to there and you don't turn around fast enough, you will end up losing, or you will end up being spotted because somebody will look up on the roof. Now these 2 are able to be killed without the smoke bomb, but I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to restart. I had been restarting for 2 hours, so we decided to use the smoke bomb. Go ahead and kill them. Hit the cutscene. So after we've hit the cutscene, we're gonna run over, climb up this ladder, and go get the key. So normally you can just steal the key from the individual who has it. And I think that's kind of the intent here again. An all stealth gameplay. Technically stealing is stealthier than killing. But again, I'd been at this for 2 hours. I did not want to risk getting seen because there is another guy wandering around the warehouse. Actually, 2 more guys wandering around the warehouse. I didn't want to be spotted by either of them. So we're going to take one of them out here. He's going to turn his back on us. We're going to free run down and stab him in the back. Then we're going to hide behind this pile of crates. Wait for them to finish talking. Once they finish talking, we're going to whistle them over. And I think my mouse kind of bugged out there. But we're going to wait for him to approach, kill him, and loot the key. Easy enough. Obviously that gives us a throwing knife. We are going to pick up another throwing knife from this guy though, because we know he has one and we are going to need at least 2 throwing knives in the future. So instead of going down on the left side of the train tracks like we do in a speed run, we're going to go down on the right side through the woods here. There are no guards in the woods, but there are guards on the left hand side of the train track. Most of the time they don't spot you, but every once in a while they'll have an RNG set up where they'll end up seeing you. We're going to climb up onto this roof, which will allow us to circumvent both the guards on the train tracks on the left. So we're trying to check where they are. We got the one guy on the left heading to the left, and one guy on the right heading to the right. They're perfectly facing away from us so that we can sneak into this location unseen. Use eagle vision, throw the knife.
There you are.
We did get bugged out where he didn't die, like he kept standing up and going back down, standing up and going back down, which caused the knife not to go for a headshot. However, it did damage him, but did not alert him. I don't know why. I think I would be alerted if a knife landed itself like in my neck or shoulder area. But I guess he's just built different. And this is finally the spot we've been waiting for. As we descend in this elevator, we finally get to pick our talents, our perks with the abilities. I think that's what they're called. We're gonna be able to pick our skill points, skills, with each. We're gonna be picking the 2 most beneficial ones we could have in this run: double assassination, along with loot assassination, loot takedown. So every time we do an assassination, we'll get the loot automatically, which will be very beneficial. And we can assassinate 2 people at once. Also extremely beneficial. So there we got our 2 more throwing knives. We've got this guy on the right here. Take him down, get a couple more pounds. And then going to use the smoke bomb on the 2 guards over here. Once it's worked, because it sometimes will hit like the railing and not work on them. We'll run up, do the double assassination, get the last throwing knife we need. We now have 5 throwing knives. And I missed all of the jumps possible. So we ended up taking this scenic route and swimming our way through the sewer. Just kind of an appropriate slow route for this run. Once we climb our way out, we've got 1 more set of sewer pipes to go through. Much easier to get through though, because there's not really a possibility to swim through here. I guess technically there is, but you wouldn't want to. Swing our way over, and this is where we get our first sight of Brewster. And with Brewster being seen, we now know where we need to go. We're going to go ahead and use our throwing knife on the first guard down here on the left. Yeah, there he is. Take him out. And now we're going to go get these 2 knuckleheads. So normally you could do a double assassination here, but we're going to opt for the assassination. He notices his friend's dead, but doesn't know where it came from. And then just run up and assassinate this guy on the left, just in case. I don't think he'll actually see you if you continue through the assassination. We didn't want to risk it. Again, 2 hours of playing the game, we don't want to be doing this again. Especially seeing as a lot of it is an FPS aiming, kind of throwing the knives around. I'm not very good at it. I don't want to be doing it again. So we've got 2 more guards here. We've got 1 here and 1 behind the machinery there. Gonna aim for his head. Boom. As soon as he stopped. Brewster's gonna check out the dead body. Easy enough. We'll go ahead and take out Brewster. Kill him. should be good here. And there's the last assassination. So we got our air assassination on Brewster, which is required to get the 100% on the sequence. Plus we got our 5 kills via the hanging barrels. Now all we have to do is make our way out of Brewster's lab, which is just essentially like a platformer. It's just kind of a run to the end, run to the marker, and you're done. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed this kind of content and want to see more of it, please make sure to hit subscribe. Also, if you do enjoy this kind of video, make sure to hit like. It helps YouTube know that you enjoy this kind of content. My name is Stealthy Doggo. I stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/StealthyDoggo every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time to midnight. And I upload here on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much, and stay stealthy.